Do you want your free builds to go from something like this? And do you want to change them to something like this? Then you should definitely watch this video. I'm going to be showing you guys how to do everything from double edits all the way to folds like this in Fortnite. So watch the whole video. So let's get right into it. The first thing is binds. So in your settings, you're going to want to have an optimal edit bind, such as like left stick or right stick, something that your finger's always on. That's just going to be super easy to click and you can just always do while building. And that's why left stick's good, because I always have my finger on left stick because I'm moving. So then I can just always be editing as I'm moving around and I never miss an edit. Well, of course, as I say that, I miss an edit. But okay, let's just get into the next part. So first we have double edits. And like anything, you're going to want to be at the back of the stair and just start editing. And make sure to have your builds out, because then you can edit farther. Like for example, see look, I can only edit this cone from back here with my pickaxe, not back here. But if I pull out my builds, then I can edit it from all the way back here, and even if I lift my crosshair up a little bit farther, like all the way up to here, if I have my builds out. Which is obviously why you should have your builds out while building and editing most of the time. Other than resetting a course, because that like pretty much never works with your builds out. Okay, so now let's move to strategy. There's like 3 main ways to do it. You could do it like that, you could do it like that, or you can just do it like that. So I would recommend just starting off like this. So doing one big edit and then one small edit like that. That's what I recommend starting off doing. And I don't really recommend doing this, but like this, the one where you do that and that, is easy to do triple edits and pretty much everything else with that. So that's one good way to do it. And then you can also, then if you're getting faster and you just don't have enough time to do it, you can do that. Or if you're just trying to get a bunch in a row, like I was showing at the beginning of this video, and I'll show now. Like that. You see, I have my builds out and I'm not really actually pulling my pickaxe out or going up and down. So yeah. Another thing to do while you're starting with anything, any of these edits, you want to do 2 this way, 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 2 this way. See, I can literally do these infinitely if I go back and forth, except for at the end, when I was saying I can do them infinitely, I mess up because that's just how it works, kind of. But, okay, so that is pretty much it for double edits, so let's just move right on to triple edits. Once again, you want to stay at the back of your ramp and have your builds out again, and you just want to do that. But I would recommend, like I was kind of saying earlier in the double edit part, you want to do that by doing one big, one small, and then this. Because as you can see, look, if I just do something where I have these, I don't have as much room for it. See, when I'm coming up here, I have this covered, and I just don't have as much room to do my triple edit. But if I have this whole thing, as you can see, it's like more open than it was before. And then, as always, just start at the back and do a triple edit. That was pretty much it. That was pretty short, but it's pretty much the same thing as a double edit. So let's move to the quad edit. And if you can do triple edits, you can pretty much do quad edits. You just have to learn how to do this from really far. And then once you get onto the ramp, do a triple edit. Because, you know, triple edits, you start from the back of the ramp. But if you can do this before you get onto the back of the ramp, you can pretty much just do quad edits. So basically, you just have to get that motion down really quickly. Which is why most people, if you can do one quad edit, yeah, but if you can't do like 2 quad edits in a row, that's pretty much, you're not that good at them, because you need to be able to do it from like right there. And I even struggle with that sometimes. Like, I can't even build the cone sometimes when I'm doing that. But, yeah, so I've done 2 or 3 in a row. But, yeah, it becomes way harder to do more in a row. Like, I can do double edits in a row. And I can do triple edits in a row. Like, I can do double edits in a row. I can do triple edits in a row. But I can't even do quad edits in a row without like a major stop. So yeah, that's another thing. And if you're doing any of these harder edits, one last thing, you don't even have to focus on the wall that much. You can literally do something like this and then just jump up and reset them, and then just go forward. Or when you jump up and reset, you can just edit and reset that again, and it just adds more like edits into your thing, and you can count it as a bigger edit than before. So now let's just move on to folds. Okay, I did a little map change, but so folds are obviously you've kind of like fold it in half, you know? That's why it's called folds. But basically, what you're going to want to do, just edit the front two, then just flip it like that, and then do this. You can also do a ramp flip fold. Those are pretty cool. You could also do those forms by coming around here, flipping it, doing that, edit, and then coming up, and yeah, whatever. So these ones are kind of hard. Most people can't do folds. Well, I can, but if you do a fold, I wouldn't recommend doing anything more than just a singular fold, because then it's just like you don't need to do that edit. I wouldn't even recommend doing any more than like a triple edit, but in real games. But like, yeah, that's pretty much all you have to do is just like a quad edit, triple edit, and double edit. Get it from as far as you can. Just edit it and go. And then you can also do things like this, like I already showed you. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that. And now I'm just going to be trying to use every single one of these edits in a free build just at the end here. So let's just get into that free build now.